Hey guys, welcome. Yeah, so in the spirit of fun and at the same time trying to be useful to you in quite a different way, in this video I'm going to review math channels. And so part of the motivation is to alert you to other great resources in case you're unaware of them. Now, the order in which I present them is not necessarily the order in which I'd rank them, but it roughly is, right? And also, no portfolio is amazing across the board, right? But this channel, 3 Blue 1 Brown, is the closest you get to that. In other words, in that assessment of like every video being amazing, this channel is one that would beat out every other channel, right? Including mine. I think like some of my videos are amazing, some are good, and everything else is in between. And as my favorite entrepreneur, Elon Musk, said, what you ought to do when you're creating a product is try to make it better than the competition in every category, including thumbnails, right? And so I feel like Grant in this channel beats out the competition in every category. I feel like he's the only channel who offers significantly better videos in that like my videos don't really present material in the same unique way that he does and or involve animations and such. So hats off. Like if I have to give like, you know, bad or okay to amazing or fantastic and excellent being the highest ranking, like this is the channel that would get my highest ranking. And like some of y'all are gonna think that I'm hating, and some of what I'm gonna say about the other channels, like I mean I can't control what you're gonna say or think, but just know that it's like my opinion and it's my honest assessment. So 3 Blue 1 Brown, number 1, second to none, and that's that. Okay, next let's go to the channel for which Grant, the owner of 3 Blue 1 Brown, once worked. And that is Khan Academy. So Grant 3 Blue 1 Brown had made videos for Khan Academy. And what have I got to say about Khan Academy? Well, see, like while he did not invent education on YouTube, Khan was one of the first to do it on YouTube. So that's got to get some props, right? And he also has more than 5,000 videos. I currently have 1,100. And most of the channels I'm going to review have enormous amount of videos. And Khan offers like videos apart from math. And so in like breadth, I guess he gets a lot of credit. But one huge downside is his lack of innovation. He presents material much the same way that he did when he first started. And like part of why I type my lessons, I type them up as opposed to like write them on a whiteboard or a blackboard is because, well, I want them to stand the test of time. And some of his videos, his much older videos, have not stood the test of time. So for those reasons, I would like subtract from my rating of his channel for these reasons I just mentioned. But also because unlike Grant, Khan Academy doesn't offer a different approach to making math videos than my channel or any other channel. So I would give him a ranking of good. Next, let's go to Number File, right? Number File is a popular math channel. I mean, look at the number of subscribers. But I don't give it that high a ranking, not because like the people who come to the channel to present math aren't amazing, but because the guy who runs the show essentially isn't a real math person. He doesn't make math videos. He just enlists the help of a bunch of mathematicians and then has them talking about interesting math. And so I would give this channel a much higher ranking had the owner of the channel been an actual like math person who teaches you math lessons. But you know what he's doing is asking questions to mathematicians, and I guess that counts for something, but not a whole lot, because even little kids can ask like impossible questions like why are we here, right? Like, or why is the universe expanding? Like little kids can ask ridiculously difficult to answer questions. And so that's not enough for me to give whoever the guy is who owns this channel much of a ranking. So like I'll like give it a ranking of good or decent. Okay, other than Grant's channel, the only other channel that I would give an excellent or amazing or fantastic, so top ranking, 2 is this channel, Mind Your Decision, Presh Talwalker. Presh selects his questions incredibly well, right? Like, he presents you very, very interesting questions, and like his delivery is also fantastic. I've watched a number of his videos, and I feel like his delivery and his choice of content gives him a very high ranking in my opinion. And again, other than 3 Blue, although I would not rank him in the same category as 3 Blue, I would give Presh like the highest rating in this review, right? Okay, now where else do we go to next? Like, let's go to Mathologer. And what I'm gonna say about this guy is, let's just listen. Hold on. Let's listen.
Welcome to another Mathologer video. If I were to wake you up in the middle of the night,
Please don't wake me up in the middle of the night. Like, that's pretty much everything I want to say about this guy. I think he's as much a math historian as like a person who makes math videos. Like, not that high a ranking. I'd give him a ranking of good. Next, Wels Labs. I would give this channel a very high rating. I have not watched many of their videos, but I would give it a very high rating simply because I've watched this video from start to finish, and I think it's a fantastic video and really good explanation.
We can graph our function
and offers something quite different from what I've seen on other channels.
And get a nice parabola.
Ooh, I wish I could find the spot that like really impressed me.
Didn't really know what to do with negatives. He at one point wrote that negatives were greater than infinity. Real world.
They have really interesting visuals. Maybe what I was thinking wasn't this video, but they had one really amazing and impressive video that I felt like put them on my radar. So again, like great or fantastic ranking or rating for this channel. Next we come to Nancy Pie. First, thank you for stealing a part of my name. And next, just listen to this part of this video for you to understand my assessment.
Where you have x plus or minus a number squared equals another number. Why would you want to solve this way? Good question. It's not the best way.
I completely disagree. It is the best way. Completing this square is the most important method for solving quadratics. In fact, the quadratic formula is derived by completing the square on the general quadratic, right? And so I feel like, you know, like teenage boys come here for a reason. Admittedly, she's pretty attractive, right? And also her presentation is unique and different. And so for that reason, you know, like I'd give her a good, but mathematically, like that's probably like the biggest downside to her channel, and that's that. And now we come to another math historian, and she's frequently reviewing like tests and other things, and she's been at it for a long time, so I suppose that deserves some credit, but frequently like I fall asleep before I even begin watching her videos, although I have not watched many of her videos admittedly, so that's all I got to say here. And now we come to the guy who calls himself Black Pen Red Pen, and this is one of my least favorite channels. And yes, go ahead and call me a hater, but I have a concrete reason for why this is one of my least favorite channels. Because the guy basically will post videos whether or not they're correct simply because he wants views, right? And this video is a perfect example. So he's trying to solve the integral of 1 over x squared plus 1, which is arctan x, right? So you either claim it as arctan x, or you use the residue theorem and complex analysis to solve this. And instead, he just fudges his way through a solution that is actually not correct. He does partial fraction decomposition, which is not the way to do this integral, right? But he doesn't care because he's after views. Worse yet, he's given sponsorship to a bunch of little small channels, which I suppose is fine, right? But in the spirit of like pure meritocracy, I suppose it's not fine, because like basically like you know, if 5 people worked on one test versus like 1 person worked on one test, you know, like there's a difference, right? Now, I'm not hating. I don't really care. I personally like like achieving things on my own, and you know, like in the end, some of the people he sponsored actually started doing better than him, and he started crying foul, karma. But I really dislike this channel. It's my least favorite math channel out there. Okay, and finally, okay, so this last one is just for kicks. Right now, I'm not gonna be on YouTube until I grow gray, like some of these folks, right? Like, hopefully I move to bigger and better things. You know how like some people, when they get mad, tell you to go back to Africa? Well, I've been trying to go back to Africa for a long time now. So I'm just waiting until like Trump like gets out of office, Jesus prophecy reasons, so I could pack and move, that is, go back to Africa. Anyway, they still have internet in Africa, so I suppose I could still make math videos from Africa, but I'm not gonna do it. Like, so I'm gonna hang up like my gloves at some point. But what is it? Like, sorry about the background, the bus like stopping by. It's like close to midnight, like it never is quiet around here. There's me, and then there's a lot of other loud people outside. But anyway, so let's get to it. So what about the Math Sorcerer? First of all, he's actually a pretty good teacher, right? Like, he's a pretty good teacher. But look at the number of videos, right? And he's been at it for a little bit now. So he posts like 6 math videos per day or something like that. And it's like, how does this guy have a job and can still manage to post 6 math videos per day? Like, there was a time when, at the height of his success, 50 Cent came out with the like album Get Rich or Die Trying, and then he like also at the same time like came out with the movie Get Rich or Die Trying, and then he wrote a book. And like, someone was asking him, like, of course these days and back then, like, everyone is an expert at everything, but like, anyway, someone asked him, like, aren't you like kind of flooding the market? And he's like, there's no such thing as oversaturating the market. You're not an economist. Yeah, there is. Like, ain't nobody got time to watch 6 videos a day. Are you crazy? Okay. All right, so that's all I've got to say now. If you really enjoyed this, then like seeing, you know, how you guys react, I might make a part 2, because Lord knows there are a gazillion math channels, so that there are other math channels to review. But for this one, I thought that this would be it. Yeah? Okay, cool. I hope you enjoyed this, and keep watching. Take care.